It's time to get Bob-tastic with a Bob, the brand new card released for the Hearthstone's 10-year anniversary and the 5th anniversary for Hearthstone Battlegrounds. What Bob does is he brings 4 mechanics from Battlegrounds into Standard or Wild Hearthstone. These mechanics are going to be freeze all enemy minions, recruit a minion by taking a minion from your opponent's board and giving them coins for it, refresh the tavern, which gives you a 3 cost and then refreshes 3 mana crystals, and then find a triple, which draws a minion and you get 2 copies of it. I will say in this deck in particular, most of the time you're only going to ever really be using recruit or freeze the shop, as these will act as ultimate control tools and basically a more flexible version of Yogg-Saron. Now, the idea behind this is we are going to be trying to use Bob as a control tool, and then we're also going to be trying to use the Resurrection package because I'm addicted to that package with a more condensed Starship package this time around in order to armor up by a bunch and then hopefully outlast any opponent. Now, for the Mulligan guide of the deck, the most important card to look out for is going to be Creation Protocol and Love of Everlasting. These will allow you to easily draw into your minions really quickly or discount some of your higher cost spells for removal tools. We also are going to be looking for any early game removal tools such as Holy Nova or Hot Coals, especially if you see T in the opening hand. Oh, and also worth mentioning, if you see T and Spellstone in your hand, keep the Spellstone so you can easily ramp it up quickly. Now, with all that being said, let's look at some... Okay, Druid. Druid is a slower matchup 90% of the time. And they do heavily rely on big taunt minions that we can actually take and make use of with Bob. So that could be cool. Oh, speaking of Bob, hey, in the opener hand, I don't actually want him here. I would have preferred him to be in the deck for Creation Protocol. Alright, just passing the turn back to them. Okay, let's force that. We could have actually coined out Everlasting, and that would have probably been better. Gorgon Zormu. I still need to do the Cheese Dragon Druid list. Or just a Gorgon Zormu like list where we're trying to get as many copies of it as possible and get a bunch of like 10 cost cards for 2 mana. I just keep forgetting about it, and like new cards are priority over old cards. So maybe we'll try to do Rogue because I kind of gave up with the Bob Rogue list already. Maybe we'll do like an Infinite Cheese Rogue list. That could be fun. That could be a lot of fun. I don't know. We'll see. There's Summer Child. I always like pause when I'm saying the name of that card. I don't know why. I always am like, Summer Child? That doesn't, for some reason, doesn't make sense in my head. I know there's a saying of, oh, you sweet summer child, but for some reason it just does not sound correct. Okay. Well, you know, the bomb doesn't clear, but it does get rid of a good chunk of the board. We could thrive and see what we got off of that first, but I think we'll probably just hope they don't have a bunch of damage, because it doesn't matter what taunt minion we slam down. They had to get Sun Fury. I wish we had the mana for this. Oh, I wish, well, it wouldn't have mattered. At least we can use this to get rid of one more minion off the board. Okay. And now I wish I had that bomb or earlier. Oh no. Or later. I guess we can Aman'Thul, get rid of 4/3 and the 8/8. Alright, let's get that. Okay, there's Splish Splash Whelp. So, we definitely know they're Highlander. I know that. It's like, no duh, they were staring at the nest. So, we have to worry about Arena, which is a little bit problematic for us, but we should be fine. Okay, how do we want to deal with this board? We can hit there once. Do this. Was there... No, there wasn't a minion that would have wanted to copy there. I guess we just summon a minion off of Aman'Thul just to use it. Something cool? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah! Double the heals. course. Why? Why not? I swear that card is always something people randomly generate. Toriosaurus, another card that I always forget to do something with. I know there probably is a deck that we could easily make use of the card, but I don't know. Maybe eventually we'll get to it. There's a lot of druid lists that I could probably come up with if I run out of ideas. What's probably gonna happen is we'll have like a few Bob lists, then we'll get back to some like of the regularly scheduled Great Dark Beyond lists that I haven't covered yet that I want to still cover. And then we'll go to some like older cards that will probably be rotating out soon. And then we'll get the mini set, and then we'll focus on that for a month. And then we'll go back to the cards that will be rotating out soon. I think that will probably be the breakdown. I do want to try something else that isn't just stereotypical. I make a deck and upload it videos, but we'll see if I can get to that. Maybe in the new year, maybe during the downtime. I don't know. I really want to try out some type of series on the channel. Let me know if that's something that would interest y'all. Maybe not a weekly series, maybe like a bi-weekly series. So, alright, I guess we AoE everything here easily. Creation Protocol, we don't have any minions left, so Purifying Power is funny. And sure, we won't be gaining the armor off of our spaceship piece, but we have some fun. Oh, okay. When I originally made this Starship list, I had really hoped I would randomly get Odin somehow and be able to instantly destroy the Odin. It never happened that time, but this is definitely a deck where we could easily make a win condition out of that Odin. Let's go. Maybe this won't be like the perfect, oh, I got my opponent to rage quit with the new card Bob short footage, but I will say this. This is up there with things I wanted to do with the deck anyways, so this is definitely going to go in the video. Okay, there's Yogg. We could take the Yogg, or we could... Oh, wait. Oh, no, we do have ways to get to Aman'Thul. There's not going to be the most consistent. Hopefully.
Wow. You really?
Alright, let's go face. Get some... Oh, there we go. There we go. Let's strike Yogg from history. Fun fact, Aman'Thul was the only Titan that actually destroyed, or I guess kind of killed a old god. He legitimately ripped out Yasharaj from Azeroth, and then it left a giant hole in the planet, and he was like, oh no, we can't do that with the rest of them. We might kill the planet. Which is why all the other old gods on Azeroth got like imprisoned instead of destroyed by the Titans, even though they could just pluck them out of the planet like a pimple if they really felt like. Okay, how do we want to do this? I think the play is Ceaseless Expansion into Odin. Maybe. Oh, actually, we could... No. Well, we have two plays. We could light bomb the board into Bob to get ENR. And then pass the turn. Hopefully Bob survives the turn, because I would love to be able to get another Bob off of Synchronize. And we did make them burn a demon, which is good. There's Drowsing Dragon. Miracle Salesman. We might need a miracle to win this. We might not. We might be fine. Okay, we can Synchronize Ceaseless Odin, I think. Might as well grab another Bob, right? You never can have too many Bobs. He's a fine gentleman. Do I just... There's no way I want to use Odin before this, right? Yeah, no. We're just going to send down Odin now. Okay, as long as they stay below a certain total, we should be able to win the game trying to think how we do this actually. Yeah, they're snake oil. Oh, yeah, they are Reno, so of course they're going to be running that card. Never mind. I was like, why are you running that card? It makes no sense, but yeah, no, that makes sense. Can you imagine if that was a battle cry instead of an alley? And get, like, Bran off of champions? That would be insane. Okay, let's refresh. I guess freeze out the board is probably the play. Yeah, because, yeah, 15-15, though, is nothing to laugh at. ×2. Alright, let's freeze the shop. Prevent them from playing anything out for a turn. Slam that into their face just because. They actually had Reno. Well, I mean, yeah, that makes sense why they would slam down KJ before that. They did. Interesting. They destroyed one of their minions just... Okay, do we have a way? Wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, wait. This is a 5,000 IQ play. We can slam down Sandcastle, launch the spaceship, give the spaceship rush, attack again with Sandcastle into the taunt, and slam into the Ceaseless Expanse, expanding our possibility to win. Okay, time for a game against Warlock. Let's see what they have in store for us. Oh, I forgot to put off the chat box from the other day stream. Oh, well. Okay, we're just going to pass it back. I'm assuming this is probably going to end up being maybe Starship Warlock with Wheel of Death. I know that deck's floating around right now, which, hey, I got it right. I sure I didn't use Wheel of Death, but, like, everything else about my list is basically the exact same as what's been floating around as, like, a top contender. And the nice thing about that matchup is Bob could instill, or theory, take their spaceship from them, which would mean we can make them lose their win condition, aka gaining a bunch of armor while we just slam down a bunch of minions that are big. Okay. Dark Alley Pact, we do have answers to it. I don't know if we're actually going to deal with it this turn. I think we might just hero power for the memes and then use Synchronize to buff this up a little bit more. The nice thing about slower matchups is the one, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, the one goal that I have with this deck, and I haven't been able to pull it off in 30 games, is taking a minion from our opponent and then making them instantly rage quit out of the game. I got pretty close a few times where I'm amazed the other person didn't give up, but like it never happened. So we don't really have the best replay for a like short, at least so far, but who knows, maybe one of the games in this video will make an easy short. You all will find out after I record this or not, you know. Okay. I mean, yes, I guess you need to use a card to get or make sure you don't burn something important. All right, let's slam down our piece number 2. Reverbs. Doesn't tell me if this is Starship or just hand control. How do we want to do this? I don't think we want to launch a Starship this early. We could actually just launch it to launch it. But I think I'm going to use Thrive, see what we can grab. Creation Protocol is always good. Man, I am going to miss Creation Protocol so much when it rotates. We're going to grab 2 Ceaseless Expanses. Like, it's one of the best Priest cards that has been released in the last 2 years. At least for Standard. I don't think there's been a Priest deck recently that I've uploaded where I didn't include it. It's just good draw power and it gives you like additional copies of key minions that you might want to meme around with, right? I really want to find out a list with Bob. This will probably be like a month down the road or something where we're trying to use Bob as a way to get us additional copies of another key minion and then like using those key minions to full advantage. I don't know what class you would want to try that in. I think it would probably be Demon Hunter or Rogue. I did briefly try Rogue out today. I don't know. It just wasn't fun to me. I know this is kind of similar to the Starship priest list that I uploaded at the beginning of the set, but I like the idea of the list, and if I can use the resurrection package again, why not, right? Okay, so how do we want to do this? I kind of want to grab Sargeras with Bob. Because, sadly, we can't Shatter Reflection him. Yeah, I really want to go with Bob. I also would make them burn a card, too, right? We could also... yeah, Bob. Bob's probably the best. We did make them burn a card. I really wish we could have made them burn Wheel there. Okay, what are they going to grab? Okay, so that's Ziliax. Like, I'm trying to think of what other 6/5 minion that it could be besides Ziliax, but that's just Ziliax. Okay, how do we want to do this turn? Let's gobble everything up here. Oh, well, there goes our imps, but I guess they'll be replaced next turn, so it doesn't really matter. So it was Wheel. Okay, so Wheel hand, I guess. I guess we buff up and give ourselves taunt, like endless taunts here. Might as well, right? I kind of want to launch the spaceship and then we use Shatter Reflections just to get another one, just in case they have some other, like, mind control card. Because for some reason, everyone I'm playing against today has been running mind control deck. I swear I've seen that card more often than not recently, and oh boy, is it. I love it, but at the same time, it is annoying. I'm also curious if they had reverbs there on our Sargeras, if it would have triggered their portal. Because I know sometimes that works. It depends on, like, how it's individually coded, if it counts as the... Because this Sargeras was their Sargeras, but we took it. So technically the same Sargeras activated both portals. I'm amazed that they didn't actually get 6 HP instead there. Alright, we can use Almanthul, get rid of the armor minion. Oh, Helia could be fun. Can't play it this turn, but... Might as well get some minions up. Slam into this just to do that. There's health drink. Oh, I forgot they had Phantom still. Well, how do we deal with Phantom without destroying our entire board? We have to bomb the board, right? And then we can slam down Helia. I know it doesn't really heal them this turn, but like in theory it could. It also gets rid of the harp, which is good for us for now. And I guess we would probably target one of the Infernal that's alive, just to have another big body on board. I guess Toy Captain, why not? There was a list that I was always going to try out, and then I always forgot about it with Toy Captain, which would have just been another hand buff Paladin list. Also, if you're wondering where Paladin is, since we've covered every class now, besides Paladin, I got no ideas for Paladin for this set. Or at least nothing fun, so I'm just kind of avoiding it for now. Okay, so we drew the other Ceaseless Expanse, so we now have 3 of them. Let's buff this up as much as we can. I think we do Ceaseless, get rid of their Ceaseless. We use this to hopefully get some big minions. Let's get another Ceaseless. Hopefully they don't have an R1. Sasquatch is hard to pass up. We got one more turn. This is going to be a hard one. Okay, 19 damage. Yeah, this is the reason why it's going to be hard. We might be able to do it. I'm trying to think of how we would do it. how do we want to do this? This is going to be hard. We need to get rid of everything on board while also doing, like, keeping our 2 Ceaseless Expanses. At least we can pop 2 with Almond Thule, right? Okay, I think this might work. We're gonna have to rely on getting Almond Thule off of Sasquatch, aren't we? Oh, wait, no! Oh, we should have used the Spellstone. Oh, no. Oh, let's go. Oh, no, let's go. We gotta be quick about this. We got it, but we gotta be quick. It's down to the last minute. Come on. I don't really care. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Yeah, let's go. Now that we're through the games, let's discuss if this deck shattered my expectations. Well, no. The deck had around a 45% win rate across the 30 games I ended up playing with the deck. And while Bob does feel like a little bit more of a flexible Yogg, since you can play other cards with him, he does have a little bit of a downside if you are using him as a Yogg replacement. You won't instantly be able to use the minion you take from your opponent, which makes it a little bit worse that way. However, the freeze as additional flexibility could actually be quite potent, as shown in the games in this video. Overall, my goal for today, though, was to try to figure out a deck that could essentially go infinite with Bob, and I think this deck fits that role pretty well. I have another idea for Bob for Friday that will be a little bit more memey and reliant on more of the anniversary cards than just him. So if you want to see that, come subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And like always, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and comment down below. It always helps. Let me know what other Bob decks you have seen so far. Until next time, bye-bye.